Hi, I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and I've been hunting down leaders and staff for organizations for more than 40 years. Today, I'm going to talk with you about why you should be very reticent, very careful about sending your resume directly to an employer. Now, let me just be blunt with you and say that some employers are excellent and their HR departments are fabulous. I work with a couple of clients where the HR people they really know what they're doing, they're really very capable, and they're really quite competent. And they're an exception. So let's look at the meat grinder that goes through submitting a resume. And first of all, understand most employers, certainly the major firms, are required to track your resume from beginning to end. That sounds good, but they're really tracking it for the U.S. government to ensure that they're not biased in some way or discriminating in some way. It's not really about you or your resume or your skills. It's about checking a box off for the federal government. So when you enter your resume and submit an application through one of these systems online, what happens is you're doing all this repetitive data entry pretty regularly. Then you're uploading a resume, and then let's pause and ask, who's going to be looking at it? Do you think it's the manager? Most of the time, not. Do you think it's really one of these capable recruiters? Well, sometimes, but most of the time, not. What happens is that the most junior individual in the department, sometimes an administrative assistant, is scanning resumes that come through these systems. And often, this person doesn't really know what they're looking for. So the result is, unless you have every single keyword in your resume, unless you're doing the exact work that's being looked for, this individual is reluctant to pass your resume on. Why? Because, frankly, they don't want to get into trouble. In addition, some of these systems are looking to parse resumes, and they have mathematical formulas that are designed to identify whether or not your experience, or I should say the experience that they're looking for, is high enough up in the resume to suggest that you're doing it more recently. And thus, these algorithms are causing people to get rejected. It's one of the great sins of the technology right now is computers are being used to shoot people down rather than to screen people in. So if you get stuck in the factory that is the HR technology system, most of the time you're going to get rejected. What you want to be doing instead is finding your way to either a recruiter like me or another recruiter who's quite capable, who has a relationship with this client that can get you in the door if you have the skills that they're looking for and have a resume that demonstrates it. Or you want to work with some of your contacts in order to ensure that they provide an introduction for you. You don't want to get caught up in the factory. The factory that's basically there not to find people, but to reject people. Now, if you like this video, come over to my website, jeffaltman.com, and look at some of the other videos that I have there. Sign up for a complimentary subscription to my e-zine, which is called No BS Job Search Advice e-zine. It has advice for job hunters that's good anywhere in the world. You can also read previous articles that I've written for the e-zine while you're there too. There are places to post your resume. Easy to work with career builder links, a whole bunch of stuff, including jobs that I'm recruiting for. So come over to jeffaltman.com and go exploring on the website. Again, hope you found this video helpful. Hope you have a great day.